The sun is set in Chicago. The temps have dipped and will continue to do so. Jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
For the first time with Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's a toss play right to Swift. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Bears take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
You give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Hunt. And 3 yards there. Takes him to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. We got 3.
Here's Wilson. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
The extra point up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Good throw there to start the second possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we got to get him settled. It's not easy after you throw a pick six. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. And it's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Throwing again here, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Wilson will throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
21-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Down at the 19.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be second and goal.
At the 13-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On third and goal, Wilson. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Demir Bird, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here's Swift. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
2nd and 11.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now it's Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
Wilson's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Time to go. Night. Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full streak up right there. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. To throw again is Wilson. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson.
God
His
damn.
throw's going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson.
Oh, he burnt his ass.
Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Ed Oliver in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious. Because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
That is a...
The throw over the middle taken in. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Taken in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
Come on, Ray.
Wide open receiver complete.
That's good.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Wilson, caught out left side by Robinson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time.
It don't feel good to me, nigga.
Should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw again, Wilson. Caught left side, it's Beckham. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running
Good
back.
shit.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one. They may come back to it again.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady game.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
11 at the 26-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Wilson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Granted, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
What the fuck you doing, Ed?
They run again with Hunt, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
2-yard line.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
He was brought down by Trey.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
1-yard line.
Ah!
Right side and complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
29-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Kidder here, it's complete. Wilson, a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Lion, 22-yard line.
This is Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now left side on the swing pass. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And the Bears are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears draw a bit closer. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They're there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Give me a
And
block,
he'll be
man.
tackled at about the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bears 14.
The Lions on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. He might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Pulled in at the 24. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long.
Chill out, 44.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll get this into the
Chill
hands
out,
of
44.
Burr. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Hit his ass.
Tight end, let him get some rack. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Ed Oliver. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. To throw is Wilson. To throw on third down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Operating from the gun. Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he'll go down the number before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll find his man on the outside. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. A lane opens.
I'll get out of my
He's
fucking
past the
way.
30. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Damn.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
2nd and 11 now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Lions 28. Bears.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Back to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Wilson. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Wilson to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
12 at the 41-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Pass complete to Bird out right here.
Complete.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He's back to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
To the ground and incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run the toss to Swift. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really held by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Detroit, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the